Man, what's the deal, YouTube? Man, you already know. Welcome to the first episode of Beyond the Bars. This is a show where we just don't vibe to music. We break down the craft. I'm a capo. You already know I got my main man, Surf, with me. Man, Surf, man, what's the deal, man?
Man, what's good? What's good, man? I'm a brand podcast news. You can use podcast. Make sure to like and subscribe. And we in the building, man. We talking about Kendrick today.
Yeah, so you already heard from my co-host today. We diving into that Control verse. We diving into that Control verse, one of the most legendary verses of 2010. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was an earth-shattering verse. Kendrick Lamar set the tone for what hip-hop is supposed to be. And we're gonna play the verse. We're gonna play the verse, and then we're gonna break down everything in the verse for you. Coming from two hip-hop artists ourselves, man. Let's get into it.
That's good.
Run to the hottest niggas just to stay hot. I'm one of the hottest because I flame drop fire, and not because I'm name dropping, Hall of Fame dropping. And I ain't taking shit from nobody unless they OGs. That ain't the way of an OG, so I G-O collect more G's. $8 never changed though, I'm just a new version of OB. Forever hot-headed but never got cold feet. Got up in the game, won't look back at my old seats. Click so deep, we take up the whole street. I need a bitch so bad that she take up my whole week. Sean Dunn.
Miscellaneous minds, never explaining the minds. Devilish grin for my aliens who respond better than sin. Thinking maybe when we get old, realize I'm not gonna fold the demise. I don't smoke crack, motherfucker, I sell it. Everything I rap is a quarter piece to the melon. So if you have a relapse, just relax and pop in my disc. Don't you copy the fucking pill, I'm a poppy, then give me this. Tell Flex to drop a bomb on this shit. So many bombs win Vietnam like Vietnam on this shit. So many bombs make Farrakhan think that's a dime in this bitch. One at a time I line them up and bomb on their mom when she watching the kids. I'm in a destruction mode if the gold exists. I'm in Poland like the Pope. I'm a Muslim on Poke. I'm Machiavelli's offspring. I'm the king of New York. King of the coast, one hand I juggle them both. The juggernauts all in your juggler, you take me for jokes. Live in the basement, church pews and funeral faces, Cartier bracelets. For my women friends, I'm in Vegas. Who the fuck y'all thought it's supposed to be? If Phil Jackson came back, still no coaching me. I'm uncoachable, I'm unsociable. Fuck y'all clubs, fuck y'all bitches. Show Instagram, you got all these nuts. Got more dick up to your hiccup, my big homie corrupt. This the same flow that put the rap game on the crunch. Yes. I seen niggas transform like villain Decepticons. Molly's probably turn these niggas to fucking Lindsay Lohan. A bunch of rich ass white girls looking for parties, playing with Barbies. Back the Porsche before you give them the car key. Judge me to the monarchy. Blessings to Paul McCartney. You call me a Black Beetle, I'm either that or a Martin. I don't smoke crack, motherfucker. I said it. I'm dressed in all black. This is not for the fan of Elvis. I'm aiming straight for your pelvis. You can't stomach me. You plan on stumping me. Bitch, I've been jumping for you. Put a gun on me. Bitch, I put one on yours from Sean Connery. James Bond with none of you niggas climbing 100 mil in front of me. And I'm gonna get it even if you're in the way. And if you're in it, better run for Pete's sake. I heard the barbershops being great debates all the time. Now who's the best MC? Kendrick, Jigga, and Nas. Eminem, Andre 3000, the rest of y'all. New niggas, just new niggas, don't get involved. And I ain't rocking no more designer shit. White tees and Nike Cortez, this red Corvette's anonymous. I'm usually homeboys with the same niggas I'm rhyming with. But this is hip-hop and them niggas should know what time it is. And that goes for Jaminko, Big Crit Wale. Pusha T, Meek Mills, A$AP Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, Jay Electron, Tyler McMillan. I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas. Trying to make sure your core fans never heard of you niggas. They don't want to hear not one more now, no verb from you niggas. What is competition? I'm trying to raise the bar high. Who's trying to jump and get it? You're a better hawk to the sky dive at the exit window with 5 G5s with 5 grand with your granddad as the pilot. He drunk as fuck trying to land with a handful of arthritis and popping prosthetic leg bumping pop in the cockpit. So the shit that pops in his head is an option of violence. Someone heard the stewardess said that your parachute is a latex condom up to a tread. West Coast.
You can check. Woo! Surf, you muted. You still muted.
Went crazy, bro.
Hey, yo, that was immaculate performance by Kendrick Lamar. Shout out Compton, we in the building. That was the start of it. That's where the beef started. So we was talking about it last night, Surf. We had to go back to where the beef started. That's where the beef started, right there. That was the start of the beef. This is
what cracked it off, though, because how we know Drake ain't seen it.
Yes, that's exactly what cracked it off. That's a known fact. This is what cracked it off. 15 was 12 years ago, 13 years ago. This is what started it all.
So this beef been brewing for 13 years.
Yeah, it's been brewing for some time, man. Drake didn't appreciate him putting his name in there because I guess Drake thought, because Drake was the popping guy at that time. So I believe Drake thought he should have been in the question, but hey, he said he's trying to murder all of you. Woo! So what's your takes on that, sir? Before we dive into the first segment, what's your favorite bar of that one, sir?
I don't have a favorite bar because the whole composition was dope.
Yes.
When he came in and took over the song, he kind of killed Big Sean on his own shit.
Oh, so he renegaded Big Sean like Eminem did Jay. He did the renegade on him.
I feel like the only person who really should have took it as disrespect, because he mentioned his name too. He tried to kill all you niggas. He said Big Sean too on his own song. The only person that really should have been offended was Big Sean. I don't know why him and Drake end up the ones beefing, but yeah, when you get murdered on your own track like that, it's the ultimate disrespect. And he rapped for like 20 bars. That wasn't a 16.
Yeah, he went overboard, right? Okay, I do got a favorite bar. I got a favorite bar on there. My favorite bar is when the nigga said, "I don't smoke crack, motherfucker, I sell it." That nigga, hey, boy. That nigga said, "I don't smoke crack, motherfucker, I sell it." That's my favorite bar, boy. Hey, that was a bar of bars. It's a movie. I think that's from a movie or something. He got that from somewhere, but the way he said it was funny as hell. Because it's a double entendre. It means that his shit is dope. He's selling his bars as dope packs, but it's for the street term too. So it was you know, I'm a rapper, so I like that double entendre he threw on there. That was nice. This is a nice start of episode 1 that we diving into some real hip hop. So we're gonna dive into the first segment. We're gonna break down everything bar for bar. Not every bar, but we're gonna make the most significant bars. We're gonna break them down bar for bar. Let's dive right into it, people. are back. We're back beyond the bars. Beyond the bars. I was going to say beyond the score. Make sure you tune in to Beyond the Score. That's what you just say when the pump my shit. Make sure you tune in to Beyond the Score. Every other Saturday. We're doing it big over there. All the hot sport topics. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and that notification bell. Make sure you tap in with News Podcast and I Am the Brand Podcast. And on YouTube and on Instagram. And I think they're on Threads. I think they might be everywhere. People, I don't know. You gotta ask these guys. They might be everywhere. They're everywhere, right, sir? Everywhere. They're everywhere, people.
Everywhere like here.
Everywhere like here. I like that. So we're gonna dive bar for bar. So it's only obvious we start with that immaculate bar of I said I'm Machiavelli's offspring. I'm the king of New York, king of the coast. One hand I juggle them both. I'm talking about that boy talking that talk. He basically said that he is the son of Tupac, but he still got the core hip hop elements from New York, and he's still got that West Coast flavor, and he's figuring out how to juggle them both. See, you gotta wake up, people. That's a bar, because the way he broke it down is he claims he can run New York and Cali and the West Coast in the same bar, and he could juggle it both. He could give you that G-Funk essence in the middle of rapping like he's from New York City with the bar play and the word play and all that, right? That's a shot at the coastal divide too, that we all know, East Coast versus West Coast. Now he's saying he ain't worrying about that because he knocking down the East Coast and he knocking down the West Coast. So, sir, what you think about that?
I think that was a super dope bar for him to like, because you got to think about it. Who's hot on the East Coast right now?
Oh, but we got to say at that time. Not now. We got to say at that time. At that time. At that time, there was some dudes. ASAP, he said them. ASAP was hot. I mean, you had A Boogie with the hoodie. I think he was around that time period, right? Troy Ave. Don't forget about Troy Ave.
So yeah, you had some people.
Bobby Shmurda. That's around that time, right?
Bobby was killing it back then. Bobby was killing it.
Okay, another backstory, because Corrupt, because he shouted out Corrupt in that song too. If you listen to that verse, he says something about Corrupt, right? But Corrupt said that he didn't mean it in the way they was thinking as King of New York. He was talking about the movie King of New York. The movie with I can't remember his name right now. The guy, I can't remember his name. Frank White, the King of New York. So if you went mute.
Yeah, I remember that movie, The King of New York, was dope. Frank
Yeah,
White,
so
that's where Biggie got a lot of this shit from, right?
Yeah. So it was up for debate. Did he mean it as a disrespectful line for New York rappers, or I mean, I took it as he was saying he the king of New York, as like I said, that he can do that boom bap style, that raw form of hip hop that was made in New York, but still get that Cali flavor on it. That's what I took it as. He can still put that California love flavor on there because he shouted out Machiavelli, which obviously means Tupac, and he still can balance it all while making timeless music. So yeah, that was a bar right there. We got to talk about that one, and then we're gonna go to the next bar that we want to discuss, because this was a big one for me. He said, "I'm usually homeboys with the same niggas I'm rhyming with, but this is hip hop, and I know them niggas know what time it is." Hey, nigga, he said it from the jump, nigga. This is hip hop, nigga. It's hip hop. Y'all gotta know what time it is, people. It's hip hop. So, sir, do you think this was a turning point in that friendly get along rap that we all know people was doing at that time, to the point where this has got to be a friendly competition?
Thanks. It was a friendly competition, definitely, but obviously it turned into some bittersweetness because you got to think about the Drake run after that. After 2013, Drake had a crazy run until now. So, I mean, it was some shots. It been shots being thrown back and forth this whole time, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. All right, let's move forward. Let's go.
So I believe he put the gloves off with that one. That bar set a real tone that he was really coming for next. And we're going to dive into the next bar. And it's in the same vein. It's when he dropped the names: J. Cole, Big Crit, Wale, Pusha T, Meek Mills, A$AP Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, Jay Electronica, Tyler the Creator, Mac Miller. I'm talking about he said the best rappers at that time. He said, I got love for all of them, but I'm trying to murder you niggas.
The only person that I feel like stood tall out of all them niggas was Tyler the Creator. That nigga went crazy on that freestyle he put out. Hey now, say now, I'm all about that vibe. Hey now, say now. We definitely gotta dive into Tyler Creator because I feel like he put that out for a reason. Like, nigga, I could go there too, bro.
Yeah. So he didn't sneak this. That's not a sneak this. That's a straight direct right to him, right? He dropped names of his peers. That's a flex. That's a flex. It was a flex, but it was just as his challenge. He challenging them too, right?
Yeah,
that's a challenge.
But I didn't see out of all those people, I feel like everybody fell off. Other than Tyler, like Tyler has been used the whole time and dragged into the beef when he said that control verse. Maybe that was Tyler's way of responding. Like,
I want to say that because when Mac Miller died, I feel like Mac Miller was, Mac Miller one of my favorites. So, and I don't know Mac Miller to be confrontational, so I was kind of confused why he said Mac Miller. So that's one name I could put. Like, I don't know why he said Mac. What about J. Cole? J. Cole's always been J. Cole to me. He's J. Cole, J. Cole's hit and miss for me. Big Crit. We're going to go name for name. Big Crit. I mean, I ain't heard a lot from Big Crit, man. Big Crit was one of my favorites at that time. I ain't heard a lot from Big Crit since them days. Big Crit was one of my favorites. I liked it, Big Crit.
Big Crit was dope, bro.
Yeah, Big Crit was dope. What about Wale? Oh, Wale. Wale was making music still, trying to do his thing. I don't know if Wale ever responded back. I got to go look that up. I can't remember. Pusha T. We know Pusha T is spitter. I was surprised Pusha T didn't respond back, man. Or I think he did, but I don't think it was that good enough for another response.
It didn't go into a beef.
Yeah, it didn't go into a beef. We got Meek Mills. Meek Mills is Meek Mills to me, man. He's like, Meek Mill's a halfway joke to me. Nothing against him. It just, Meek Mill's always been like a jokey joke to me. I never took him so serious, man.
I think a lot of people did up until these Diddy allegations and the Drake beef. It just ruined his credibility.
Yeah, most definitely. We got A$AP Rocky. I think out of everybody, I believe A$AP probably fell off the most. Like, he just fell off the map. I mean, he got Rihanna, so, I mean, you'll fall off too, right? You'll fall off the wagon after that one, right? So, yeah. Then you got Jay Electronica, who I ain't too familiar with. I know a few of his songs, but I'm not too familiar with Jay Electronica. I'm not too familiar with Jay Electronica. I guess he was on the song. He was on the song with him. He was on the song with him too. Jay Electronica was on the song too. He dissed Jay Electronica.
So Jay Electronica had the song Exhibit A and Exhibit B, which was some of the dopest music ever. He ended up marrying Princess Diana's daughter. It kind of was like, I would say, blackballed out of the industry. But he did a lot of work with Kanye.
Okay, I heard Exhibit A. Now I think about I heard Exhibit A. I heard that before. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
He was a writer for Kanye, though.
Yeah, he's a writer for Kanye. All right, yeah. So Jay Electronica been doing this thing. Tyler the Creator, I think Tyler the Creator and Drake most likely are the biggest. They had the biggest success after this. Drake, obviously, we know had his success. Tyler the Creator had multiple #1 albums, multiple Grammy Awards. You know, Tyler's still doing his thing. He actually was at the Kendrick Lamar pop-out show, so you obviously see it mess up their relationship.
The real question is, who's the biggest artist who's still going big right now that he dissed in that Control verse?
Is that a Drake and Tyler?
It's not a Drake
J.
and Tyler.
Cole. It's out of Jake Tyler and J. Cole.
What has J. Cole put out recently that's been going crazy?
I mean, J. Cole had a player poured in beef when they made that what they called a 60-second shooter. What was the name of it?
I don't even remember. See, you don't even remember it either.
Yeah, I mean, he got watched. But you know, J. Cole this is what happened to J. Cole. J. Cole made that diss and then rescinded it. So he kind of got canceled out after that. So, but J. Cole was still trying to do his thing. Jay was still trying to do his thing. J. Cole was still trying to be formidable.
I don't see it.
I mean, J. Cole hit and miss for me too. You know, I ain't the biggest J. Cole fan, but I know somebody was listening to him at the time. I know he came out with that last album that he did come out with when he was with Lil Durk. I mean, that song with Lil Durk, that was a big song.
How do you feel about Tyler's verse on that song?
On what song?
On the pop out.
Oh, Tyler killed the pop out. Tyler had one of my favorite moments from the pop out. I liked it that moment. Tyler had a moment like that crowd pop. That was a big crowd pop. That was when the crowd singing jump off stage. You know that he got a core fan base that really rock with him. Most definitely, you know he got a core fan base that really rocks with him and his movement, his music. He's like a cult classic, man. At this point in time, you know he's going in the pantheons of hip hop greats. No matter if you like him, like his antics, like his whatever his preferences is in life. I mean, dude can make that good music. He studied the craft. He makes music. I can say that he makes music, not just hip hop music. He makes music. Sir, if you're still there. You kind of broke up with it. So we're going to break down the last line. And I think this is the line people miss the most. It's this exactly what we just talked about when he said, I'm trying to make your core friends never heard of you niggas. They don't want to hear not a one more noun or a verb from you niggas. Come on, man. He crazy. Forget punchlines. He playing psychological warfare at that point. It's just like, man, he's slick with the grammar play. I mean, he breaking down rap as an art in the bars. He's breaking down the rap that's when I knew he was gonna be touching a different level. And he's showing to prove that he's touching a different level. So that was bar for bar. So now we're gonna dive into the next segment. and we're gonna dive into the next segment, and that will be rewind. We're gonna rewind back to then and ask, how did you feel when he dropped that track, sir? So yeah, we back. So Surf, when he dropped that, like, what was the feeling around that one? How did you actually feel in the moment when you heard that for the first time? What was like? Was you like inspired to drop some music? Did you want to make your own diss track towards him? Like, who this nigga think he is? So what was the rewind to that time when you heard that track? What you think? What you thought about it?
I think it was a great composition of music. I think it was well needed to shake things up. I think niggas was being a little too friendly at the time when hip hop is a competitive sport. And I feel like compatibility in music is always great. As long as the beefs don't linger out into the streets and turn into something ignorant, then, you know, going back and forth on music over tracks to see who's the better artist is dope. It's sad that a lot of artists didn't compete, and a lot of those artists fell off. My thing is, after all the smoke was clear, Tyler put out the song, the freestyle, and it was super dope. And he was referencing the situation. And when you look at who's the overall big artist, or who's somebody that people don't really want to go back and forth with, that's when you figure out who the greatest of all time is.
Okay, well spoken. So if I was to rewind when I first heard the track, I can remember I was hearing the buzz about it, and I was like, you know, I had to sit back and I said, let me go listen to this track. I listened to it the first time, and I honestly thought, like, is he serious? Like, is he really like? Because it's like we never like he's like he want to battle 10 rappers at once. I'm thinking like, because a lot of them dudes was formidable rappers at the time. I'm like 10 rappers at once. I mean, I don't know. Is he biting more than he can bargain? Is he biting off more than he can chew? And then when none of them guys shot back, I was like, whoa, they really kind of scared because none of them really shot back. I'm like, damn, hold on.
That was crazy.
That was crazy, right?
They knew, and he knew that a lot of them have ghostwriters and that they not as talented as the world think they are.
Yes.
And when he challenged them to do something that's spontaneous as a rap battles are career ending. Some of these people careers has ended without rap battles, but imagine a Drake and Meek Mill situation. That was a wake up for a lot of people. People don't want to go for
those. Yeah, that's a man. Hey, look, hey, that could be a career maker or breaker, man. A real bad rap battle or a great moment in a rap battle can make your career or break your career real fast. We know that. We know that. So I want to get another question in for you, Surf. If you was one of the guys he named, what you would if a dude come out and name you like that, how you gonna take it and how you gonna deliver your styling? What you gonna do about it? Because we can all talk about what they was gonna do. What would you do if you was in their shoes?
I'd have went in front of wherever he grew up at and did a video in front of the house, his high school, and got a couple of his friends to tell some real stories about him and embarrass him as much as possible.
So you would have took that route.
If he dissed me in the song, yeah.
All right. See, now I would have took a different route.
What route?
If he would have dissed me, I would have really sat down, listened to it, and figured out if he was dissing me and how did he frame it. And I would have did it like a missile back at him. I would have rapped over the same beat, and I would have just sent it back at him like a nuclear, like right back at him. I would have rapped over the control beat
How you
that
would
same
the
beat.
video?
Huh?
How you did the visual?
You said I would have did no visual. That would have broke their mind up right there. No visual. Just all you. So they gotta go to this song and listen to it. They gotta go to my version.
My bars would have been mediocre, but the video would have been shit.
I would have tried to knock his head off. I would have tried to knock his head off lyrically, and I would just rap over the whole beat. Like I would have did the whole 7 minutes of the song. Just on him, like you feel me? Just coming at him with shit. And I probably would have took some shots at Big Sean and Jay Electronica, to tell you the truth. Even though they didn't have nothing to do with it, I would have took some shots at them too. Yeah, so this is Beyond the Bars. We're going to take a quick second to give you a word from our sponsor. You already know the dream. You know the team, and it is still good Airstream, people. It's still good Airstream. Free the guys. But you know it's Stay Fresh. That's the clothing brand. We're going to bring you some hot new clothing this year for the summer, people, for the summer. Stay Fresh 365. It is a lifestyle. It is not just a brand, people. So make sure you be on the lookout for that. So what else you got going before we dive into the final topic? What else you got going before we rate the bar? Because the final segment is we're going to rate the bars. But what you got going right now, Surf, in your media space and your lifestyle, man? What we got going since we was on the lifestyle? What's your lifestyle looking like? What does Stay Fresh mean to you?
Oh, man, Stay Fresh mean, you know, you got to be so fresh and so clean. You know, when I walk in the building, I don't want to look like everybody else. So I'm more of a three-piece suit type wearing dude with the belt matching the shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's good to have on some nice cologne. Cologne is key. Matching colors together.
Okay.
It's a task, but you want to look proper. And when you consider yourself a gentleman and, you know, somebody with some type of morals and standards for yourself, and you're moving towards entrepreneurship and things like that, you don't want to blend in with the crowd. So you want to look like somebody people want to talk to. So when I step out, I'm normally not dressed like this. You'll catch me casually dressed or ready for business. And that's what Stay Fresh mean to me. Stay business ready and cigar lounge steady. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like that. I like that right there. Stay business ready and cigar lounge ready, baby. Steady. Yeah, you already know what Stay Fresh means to me. It is actually my lifestyle. Like I live by that. You gotta stay fresh. And we just not even gonna talk about clothing. We're gonna talk about fresh concepts, a new fresh mind state. You gotta eat fresh. You gotta stop eating that processed food, the processed meat. It's about living healthy sometimes too, people. It's not always about clothing. Get you some good red wine. There's nothing wrong with a glass of red wine. You feel me? Keep it real player, man, and discreet, man, and keep it private, man. And you know the rest of it all happen. Keep you some H2O. Make sure you always drink that H2O.
Just some water.
Get some of that water in your system, some good H2O. Stop drinking them processed juice. And that what Stay Fresh means to me, man. It's more than just getting dressed. Of course, you know I stay tapered down. I might look a little rough right now, but you know you got to stay tapered down. Shout out Slim Goody. Oh, the big Slim Goody, my neighborhood barber that saved me plenty times, called him Superman. He came in and saved the day plenty times. So it's a lifestyle. Like we said, Stay Fresh is a lifestyle. So we always want to stay fresh and want to keep that mind state of being fresh. And you know, eat some fruit, people. Ladies, eat some of that pineapple, man. Your man might come home a little bit happier. You feel me? So yeah. Shout out Good Ears, man. Free the guys, man. You already know the team. You know the dream. It is still. Hold on, people. It is still Good Ears Stream. It's still Good Ears Stream. So we're gonna dive into the last segment of Beyond the Bars. I keep wanting to say Beyond the Score for some reason. Beyond the Bars. We're gonna dive into the last segment where we actually rate the bars. and we asked you in the comments to rate the bars. So we're gonna rate the bars. We're gonna dive into it, sir. We call this a little extra credit for you folks at home. Give y'all some homework. You know, we done took out a class, so we got to give y'all some homework, a little extra credit for y'all. We're going to rate the pen game. We're going to rate the pen game. I'm going to let, since Surf God is the honorary host today, I'm going to let Surf take the lead. Man, you rate the lyrical depth of that track. What you think about his lyrical depth on a 1 to 10 scale? What was the lyrical depth?
1 to 10, I'm going to give him a solid 7. It sounds freestylish. He went on for a while. It's like a Kanye West rap. You know, Kanye get the going and going and going. He said a couple of dope lines. I'm not sure what kind of recorder he is, but at some point he didn't punch in. Like he really went in, and that's where I give him a solid 7. A 10 to a 10.
So 7 out of 10. All right. Surf got like one of the Russian judges, man. Surf got gonna be hard on you, man. Surf ain't taking no slack. Surf like a Russian judge. Surf. So what you rate his flow and delivery? The flow and the delivery.
Flow and delivery. I'm gonna give the delivery an 8, and I'm gonna give the flow a 9. The reason I'm gonna give the flow an 8 is because it sound, like I said before, it sound freestyle. So it sound free where he can go where he wants. You know, I don't smoke crack, motherfucker. I sell it. And then he jumped into another style. And, you know, I could tell where he punched in at and where he pieced things together and this, that, and this. And this is why I'm giving him this. Because if he would have just rapped all that shit all the way through, which probably would be impossible, it would have been even doper. But I know what I do in the studio. I don't know what a lot of other people do in the studio. When I go into a studio, I'm rapping 16s all the way through. I'm not cutting. I'm not doing no mumble rap. I'm not going in there piecing shit together or doing no punching. So I could tell where he cheated. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna give it a solid 8. 9. I'm gonna give that to him because the breath technique, the breathing technique, but then there's cheating there because you're using punching. So I can't give you a solid 10. But I'm gonna say that the breathing technique towards the end where he wrapped that whole composition through was super dope. So that's how I feel about it.
All right, so now we're gonna dive into the shock factor, man. What you giving with the shock factor of the track? The shock factor, 1 to 10.
I don't think he really took a shot at them. He just mentioned their names. Like, he didn't say anything personal. He didn't go crazy on them. I don't see why everybody got so, that's why some people probably didn't respond. It was just letting them know that this is a competition. That's what I got.
Okay. So what is the replay value of that track? The replay value. Is you still playing that today?
I haven't heard the track since I heard the track. It's not something that I listen to on a daily.
So overall, what would you give this track?
In my judgment of what I would put it on my playlist to listen to on a daily basis, no, I wouldn't put it on my playlist.
So all right. So now overall rated from 1 to 10. Where's the overall rating?
Maybe like a 5.
Surf is like the Russians today. Surf owns some shit today. Surf like the Russians.
Because I'm not a big Sean fan, so I didn't buy that album. The other people who's on it, I couldn't quote a bar. I couldn't quote a bar from Kendrick Lamar's composition because it didn't catch my attention like that. That's not the type of energy I was on.
All right. So I'm gonna dive into it. With lyrical depth, I'm gonna give him a 9. I'm gonna give him a 9 because It's because of It's because of the Machiavelli bars in the beginning. And we know, like, when he raps up their names, it's not about being lyrical at that point. It's about naming names. So you can't even count that as trying to be. He's not trying to be lyrical. But when he was trying to be lyrical, he was lyrical. So I'm gonna give him a 9 on that one. 9 out of 10, because that was amazing. A few of them lines like "motherfucker, I'll sell it." That was a bar for me. I don't care. That's my favorite bar. I don't sell that.
So you feel like that was lyrical?
Yes, that's a lyric. See, I don't care what people say. I'm not no nigga that's da 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 da. That's not the only lyrical shit, bro. That's what people get mixed up. They think you got to be musician, proficient, the totician. That's grade school shit, man. Lyrical is more than just. It's the way you say it. It's the way you pronounce it. It's a lot of shit. I can tell you that by the way I do it. Lyrical ain't always. I'm a lyrical, miracle, spiritual, curical. Man, all that shit is bullshit to me, man. I don't like that shit. Cut that shit shut, man. That shit don't move me.
If you say so.
His flow and delivery on that one, I'm gonna get a flow of honest 8. I'm gonna get a delivery of 9.5.
Wait. So a person don't have to be intelligent to be lyrical, is what you're saying.
I mean, you could be intelligent and be lyrical. You could be intelligent and be weak. I mean, it's just like, I'm not saying that all that is not even mean intelligence. I'm saying that shit don't make it lyrical. You can say a whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah, you're right. You are right, though. Yeah.
You can do all that and say a whole bunch of nothing.
I mean, being more specific or simple is dope. But if you do have some type of language, you do want to show that you know how to speak.
Yeah, but people don't understand. Lyrical is the way you pronounce words too, the way you say it, your cadence. I'm a rapper's rapper, so I understand it's more than just words. It's the way you pronounce your words. I make words rhyme that don't rhyme. That's my favorite thing to do. The words usually you won't think rhyme. I can make them rhyme by the way I say the language. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sandwich, spanwich, language. It's all can be. You gotta combine some shit together and do your thing, man.
Hey, the sandwich.
I give a 9 on that one. I get a lyrical. It's like when he was being lyrical, he was being lyrical. When he had to dumb it down, he dumbed it down.
I fuck with the sandwich sandwich.
So I give him an 8 on the flow, and I give his delivery a 9.5. Because that delivery, his breath control was incredible. His breathing control, and I don't think he punched in. I don't think he punched in like you. I don't think he did that. I think he spit that shit through. Because I know what type of rapper he is in his mind.
I've never punched in a day in my life. I've never punched in a rhyme. I wasn't taught to rap that way. When I went through my process of artist development, I just wasn't taught that. The way I was taught to write was a lot different too. So I've never punched in my life. If anybody is a engineer, which I am, or a producer, which I am, can hear that when he said, "I don't smoke crack, motherfucker, I sell it."
That's not the rap. That's not the rap though. That's not the rap. That's the intro. Of course we know that. I know that's not a punch in. You don't consider a punch in is when you're rapping and then it's like in the middle of the bar you stop and you punch into me.
What do we call that? A bridge?
I call that a chorus. I call that like a mini chorus, a pre-chorus. See, that don't count. I'm talking about punching in on the verse. He didn't punch in on that verse. Of course he punched in on that part. Yeah, he did. I didn't see. He didn't punch in on that verse.
Broken up part. I heard some broken up. Let's move forward. Let's go.
I gotta go listen to it again because I didn't hear no punching in. I heard he had that controlled aggression to it. If I give it a shock value, I mean, I'm gonna give it a 10 for 10 because I was just like you said, I'm from the L2, nigga, same the way you from. Nigga, my family is, you know, who they is. So, you know, I was taught very, very well at this rap shit. And that shock value is like a I don't care how he said it. He could have said, I like the way you did it. Nigga, no, nigga, it's rap, nigga. Nigga say your name, nigga, you got his front door. Nigga send a shot, you send it back. So I gotta give him a 10. I don't care if he said it and they felt like, oh, he didn't say that. Nigga say your name. That's the era I'm from. Nigga say your name, nigga, it's on and cracking.
That's true. I mean,
I gotta give him a 10.
That's your opinion.
Replay value, that's when I give it the lowest. It's not a good replay song. 6. I mean, we ain't playing that shit today. I'm just keeping it all the way real. We ain't playing that shit today, man. Nigga ain't playing that shit today.
Majority of Kendrick music, I'm not playing today.
Nigga ain't playing that today. So 6. Overall, I'm gonna rate the whole track. I get a track of 8. I give it an 8. You get an 8. It was a time and space. It was a time and moment. It was a time in the hip hop world. I mean, when this shit all explodes, and we talking about hip hop, that's gonna be in the discussion of one of the moments of hip hop history. No matter you like Kendrick, no matter you dislike him, no matter you feel like this about him, you feel like that about him, that will be talked about for the eons and eons and eons of hip hop generations. When we dead and gone, when we not here no more, people still gonna reference that. They still gonna talk about that. So I give him an 8.
It's a pivotal moment.
It was a pivotal moment in the sport of hip hop.
Yes, sir. Definitely was.
And I feel like it flipped the spotlight back on lyricism, on competition, because people were saying hip hop was too friendly at that point. So I feel like he brought all that back. And I just feel like we needed that as rappers, as MCs. We needed that push. We needed that. And I feel like, especially what he did just now in 2024 to get us back out there as, nah, nigga, we not no mumble rappers. We not just no singing, songy guys. No, nigga, we gonna push this narrative of trying to eclipse a bar standard that the greats have set. The Nas's, the Tupacs, nigga, the DMX's, the Jay-Z's, the Lil Wayne's. You feel me? Somebody got to push the limit. I respect Kendrick for trying to get us back out there as a very serious art form, not no pushy, tushy. That's what they right now. Tushy, dancey, like Drake do. Oh, one dance, I want to see you. Nah, nigga, we a serious art form, and we need to be respected.
Facts. Because the hip hop is dying, and a lot of people ain't making money off rap, and it's crazy. Yes. And to be playing with our art form of music, and now it's not the main genre,
like it once was.
Like it once was, yeah.
All right, so make sure you tap in with the news you can use. All right, and make sure you tap in with Beyond the Score. All right, and make sure you tap in with I Am a Brand podcast. All right, people out there watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and you hit that notification bell for all the new topics, and it is your turn now. What was the hardest bar in the verse? Leave it in the comments. And did we miss a line? Are y'all agreeing with our opinions? Was Surf God tripping when he gave it a 5? Was I too high on it when I gave it an 8? What y'all think about it? Was I too high when I gave it a 10? Like, let me know in the comments. But it was definitely a conversation starter.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we're gonna dive back into some more content next week. You already know, so we're gonna end it like this. We're gonna end it like this right here. And if you rock with this breakdown, I want to see you comment what you think we should, because we're doing Drake next week, and what Drake song we should break down next week. What lyrical Drake song we should break down next week? Or should it be another track? Should we just forget Drake and maybe do Murals by Lupe? That's one of my favorite tracks when Lupe ripped it. Oh, to me, that was a crazy track. Or what about any other track? Should we do some more gangster rap? Break down some gangster rap lyrics. So let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Hey, yo, Surf, man, shout out your Instagram and your YouTube channel one more time so they can't act like they forgot.
You can check me out at the News You Can Use podcast, Big Surf Guy _ on Instagram, or you can go on YouTube, Reddit, Google, but download that Traplix app immediately and go get the News You Can Use podcast exclusive. If you want behind the scenes, you can check us out on YouTube. We will be starting a Reddit account, so check that out. We got new music, podcasting, season 2 of Las Vegas Alleys, and more. Shout out everybody that's a part of the podcast. Shout out my boy Capo for having me. And let's go. Beyond the
Yeah. We back in business, baby. Hey, you already know we're gonna be rocking real heavy this summer. It's our summer, man. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It's your boy.
Turning to the new report now from the Pentagon about unidentified flying objects. There were hundreds of new reported sightings over the last year, and some the government still can't explain. Chief Global Affairs correspondent Martha Raddatz joins us with the details. It's quite the time.
Busser, schlicht und ergreifend, der Ball ist gut gespielt. Okay, ein bisschen in den Rücken.
Love for original music. Now tuned in to the with the most big person. Got my co-host here, D-Class. D-Class, say what's up to the people.
Man, what's the deal, everybody, man? We tapped in for another day, man. Another day in paradise, my good people.
Yes, sir. What you think about that intro, man? That's that new intro right there.
Man, I told you, bro. The popping out the bottom, bro. Like that's the key. That's the key right there, man.
You gotta go Sammy Davis Jr. on it.
You gotta put that bitch on TikTok and get some people to redo it, bro. Like people probably take that shit and run with it.
I think they will. It seems like a good song to go TikTok viral.
Yeah, man. Hey, if you get TikTok famous, you heard it there first. What is today? The 10th. That'd be an interesting challenge. See what you can do with it in a month.
And I'm blowing up song. So man, this is the D-Class Reactions show, man. So it's whatever you want to do, however you want to do it, whatever you want to talk about. I'm letting you lead. So I'm gonna sit back.
What do I want to talk about? There's a bunch of shit I want to talk about. I'm just a venting motherfucker at this point. So, man, let's talk about how they say tennis shoes based on this tariff that's going on. A pair of shoes that would normally run you $150, them bitches gonna cost you about $225, bro, by the time they all said and done. Like, think about this shit. Pair of Jordans you got right now, them motherfuckers you might have paid about $200 for them. They might be worth about $500-$600. But now, with the tariff, is the shoes that you already got that's worth $500-$600, do that bitch go up in price too?
That makes sense, though. That makes a lot of sense. Like if you got old Jordans, is your old shoes gonna be worth more money now that the tariff? I did a little thing. I tried to, and I didn't pull the screen up. So, but yeah, I got a whole little video we can watch about that if you want to jump into that.
Yeah, they got that. What else going on in these streets, man? We got you seen the LeBron Ken doll?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Yo, LeBron got his own Ken doll, man. They revealed it yesterday. I mean, it's a pretty dope concept. I'm gonna get one just because I know that bitch gonna be worth some money on the cool. That's really about it. And plus the support, man. You know, it is what it is. Shit, if I could make a Ken doll of myself, goddamn, I would. Shit.
You can. I'm gonna show you. It's I just seen one of Capo. Capo made him a Ken doll.
The actual doll though, like not on the computer. I'm talking about get that bitch in hand. Like
you can get it made.
Cause I know I seen the bobbleheads. I seen the what's that? I can't think of what them shits is called right now because I got a bunch of them motherfuckers lying around here. What's that? Them Funkos or some shit like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, them shit you can make one of yourself for that shit. But yo, man, that's crazy though, man. Shout out to LeBron, man. Hey, send me a doll, that would be great. But if not, I'll find one somewhere. Yeah, man. What else going on, man? The delivery world, bro. There's a lot of shit going on, man. Think about it. If you was to deliver a package, it's pitch black dark. They tell you gotta go to the front door, and you hear a dog. Do you go?
Hell no.
You got to. That's your job.
So you got to find out. It's your job to find out the hard way.
I mean, it's two ways to think about it. Either it's your job to find out the hard way, or you should have got there earlier the way you was able to see what the hell going on. Because other than that, like, hey man, you out here in the real world, man. So sometimes, man, and a good thing about being a delivery person too, sometimes people be leaving them snacks and shit on their porch. Like that shit be coming in a clutch sometimes because you don't be wanting to stop. And you fuck around and pull up, drop a package off. Them niggas got the refrigerator. They be having Gatorades, nigga, all kind of shit.
Oh, that's dope.
Especially during COVID. When COVID was going on, yeah, you fuck around and you wouldn't even have to buy lunch, bro. Like everything was already outside. Chips, cookies, drinks, the whole nine.
That's pretty dope.
Yo, man. Yo. Other than that, man, they ain't got really too much of shit going on in my world, man. Just a lot of bullshit. I did a rant on Taco Bell on TikTok talking about the damn AI. That shit's stupid, bro.
What they got AI at Taco Bell?
At the drive-thru. Like, you know,
So
you go
talking to a robot.
Yo, when you go to the drive-thru now, majority of these places out here, bro, you talking to an AI, man. That shit is a pain in the ass, bro. Like, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I ordered. I ordered the regular taco. The regular taco and two on the menu. It say 2 chicken chalupas. I told the motherfucker I want beef. When I got there, even on the screen, it still said the same shit. I told the motherfucker the order was wrong. I tried to order the shit again. They put a Nacho Bel Grande on there instead of what the hell I wanted. So then we had to start over again. So then they took all that shit off and started over again and still put the wrong shit on there. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to get to the window. I'm going to tell the people, hey, man, that shit ain't right, bro. I don't want that chicken. Get up there. Dude had this crazy ass look on his face because they had already made the shit. The shit sitting at the window waiting on me at this point because shit, they got headsets on, but I'm talking to the AI. Why in the fuck you got a headset on? It's like, what are you listening to? Because if you was listening to what I said, why would you not just punch the shit in? Like, fuck the AI at this point. Like, hey, man, like, I hear you. Come on. Like, that shit crazy, bro.
We in the future, D-Class, AI is going to be taking their jobs pretty soon because they're going to come up with a machine to make all the burritos, all the tacos, and everything itself. Technology.
They got a video already of a pizza machine. You go order the pizza and that motherfucker make it and everything and spit you out a hot ass full size pizza, not a personal pan, like a real pizza. And you don't, and no human touches it.
That's crazy.
They got that shit.
Technology, brother.
Yeah, man. They got the motorcycle with the 4 legs. So it's an electric motorcycle, basically running on hydrogen, and it's got 4 legs. And it's supposed to climb up mountains and everything. So they say.
I gotta look that up.
Look that shit up, bro. Look that shit up. Like, dog. Because the motherfuckers say they don't know what the hell they training for that shit, like what the purpose of that shit was. But the video that they showed, this motherfucker was walking up the side of a mountain. Like, I said, man, get the fuck out of here. Ain't no way. But it damn sure wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, man. We got the basketball playoffs going on. Well, about to go down. Shit. College is over with. Goddamn U of H lost. Boy, sad. Sad in the city. Sad in the city. Oh.
You talking about this shit?
Nah, hell no. It's a bike made by who made it? I think he said it was Kawasaki or some shit. Yeah, because it might have been a concept. Ain't no telling. You know how the internet is. Because my thing is, if that shit real and motherfuckers got shit that got legs on that motherfucker and look like a damn Thundercat, my nigga. Like, look, the short right there, the fourth one.
That's crazy.
Like, think about, like, nigga, that shit look like a Thundercat, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm buying one of those.
Man, look, guys, that's a whole different type tax bracket to get that motherfucker. And look, that bitch, and they just walk up the side of some shit, like. That's crazy, bro. That's like riding an animal, my nigga.
You gonna compare it to an elephant, bro?
Nah, like that's like riding an animal, bro. Like think about it, man. That's an animal.
Shit. You ain't lying.
Yeah, like that's a motherfucking, like that is a legit Power Ranger, my nigga. Hell nah. Man, they still talking about Brick Baby, and Brick Baby can't make it, bro. All them niggas down bad right now.
Man, they just throwing Big U under the bus. Now all of a sudden, it went from he might have had something to do with Nipsey's murder to nigga, they might be bringing this up in court and refiling the trial. You know, dude that supposedly killed Nipsey. I mean, well, we seen it on camera. So dude that did kill Nipsey, I guess he tried his best to keep it solid because he never did implicate anybody. He never gave a statement and said what happened or why he did it or anything. But now it's all coming out.
Nah, that's a fact. Like, yeah, he didn't really say shit. Like, everybody was on his head when he got locked up. And it's like, at the end of the day, that nigga really ain't said a motherfucking word.
Not one word.
He ain't said shit. He been the quietest motherfucker out of all of this shit.
Everybody. We just
and he got the most to gain. Because if you think about it, it's like shit. If he was the flip, whatever they even was talking about, they finna knock all of that off.
Right. I mean, at this point, niggas are damn near ratted themselves out. So now I don't even know if that's on the table for.
Man, that's crazy, man. Look, people, every job and every job and every business is not for everybody, bro.
That's a fact.
Like, I thought about this shit today when I was driving today, bro. Like, a dude was trying to tell me how to drive my truck, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I could drive my truck better than some people could drive their economy size car. So it's like, come on, bro. Like, I got me. Like, you worry about you. But it's like, come on, man. Like, that's like, you can't get in certain things, man, and think that just because I'm telling you what I'm doing, like, you can't tell on yourself, man. I watched a video yesterday where some dude went to like this hood and they was chilling. And man, these dudes was telling on themselves left and right, bro. I said, God,
podcasting and blogging and all that shit is not for everybody.
Nah, man. Like, you got, and it's like, if you gotta have content that you telling on yourself, like, that's crazy. You trying to crash out. Like, you got in this to go to jail. Man, if that's the case, shit, you might as well just walk your ass in there and just told them what it was. Shit.
But see, we not scandalous to the point where we let people get on here and say crazy ass shit. We'll catch you. We'll try to let you know. And if you go too far, we end it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure we've said some things. Like, out of 100 episodes, I'm sure we have said something. But it ain't to the degree what these dudes is doing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, these motherfuckers here on a whole different level, bro.
Whole nother level. But you know, as we grow, I'm gonna go through all of the old lives and probably delete them and edit them up and re-put them out anyway. That would be the plan. just to reassure nobody said anything that stop some income or stop a deal, because that's when people like to try to do their research on you. Is, oh yeah, he got a big deal on the table. Let's fuck it up for him type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, look. People I want to do a deal with is Parmesan. Goddamn, we finna chop this up and send it. So tap in, because I need it.
Tap right in.
I need it. I can do a beat, bottle, whole nine. We ready. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. And then too, people don't. That's even like just say with me doing the whole trucking business. It's like that shit is cool when you're on the outside looking in. But then it's like once you jump into that shit and you really see, bro, like that shit ain't for the faint of heart, bro. Like, that shit is not for the faint of heart, my man. Like you be having a lot of shit going on at a lot of different. There is no more time for you at that point.
Right.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
But you working for yourself, so it feels a lot better. Ain't no boss, can't nobody fire you. You know.
Yeah, nah, it has its plus and its minuses. Definitely.
You ain't got to deal with no bullshit. You ain't got to deal with no coworkers. You own your own truck. So shit.
Yeah, definitely. It has its pluses and its minuses. But it's just the business part of it. Like you got to think about it. When you go work for somebody, think about how many people work in the office, bro. Like think about all the management people, like all them goddamn people. I mean, you have to be all of them people.
You gotta be all them people on what?
And the nigga that's driving. Like that shit is. That's why I say, man, that shit ain't for everybody. That shit is fun. I ain't gonna lie to you. It is fun as hell. But everybody's not able to do that, man. Like that is not a cheap business to get into just to be trying some shit. Like, yeah. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is because my plan is to basically I'm gonna start doing episodes talking about the shit. Since everybody gatekeeping and doing all the other shit, I'm gonna be the motherfucker that's gonna tell you what it is, because I mean, hey, everybody can't do
it. Hell yeah. Shout out to whoever watching right now. This is the D-Class Reaction Show, episode 1. We're gonna be doing more of these. I feel like we do a joint venture reaction, then I'll be doing my own reactions. But I kind of want to react to what D-Class want to talk about, what he, what's on his mind, what he been seeing on his social media. Because y'all see my timeline, full of drama. I'm tired of talking about it.
Man, what other video I came across? Hey, you ever seen motherfuckers play football on ice?
No, that's got to be some Caucasian shit there for sure.
I mean, it looked interesting. Like type in on YouTube, type in shit, I don't even know what to tell you. Type in like ice football or some shit. I want to say hockey football for some reason. I don't know why that sounds legit.
He was right, ice football. Hop right up. We be the first ones to report on a lot of stuff. It just we ain't putting out our edits and pushing our little our YouTube clips hard enough. But I know for sure I'm the first person to react to that Terrence Howard shit. I ain't see nobody react to that. We were the first ones to do that one. Like we caught it hours within it coming out. You get what I'm saying? We be on top of a lot of things. I just think we got to put out more edits, more shorts, and really get rolling, because the live is one thing, but we know when we go through StreamYard and we go live, our numbers be, for some reason, just don't be right. If I went live straight through YouTube right now, we would have at least, a couple hundred or 30, 40 people come through. You get what I'm saying? Comments.
Yeah.
So we definitely got to find something else to start going live through. But I think that we're ready again. Like how we said we want to get back comfortable and get back right. I think we're veterans. We put in you put your time in. You've reached the point. I got to show you an interview or like a podcast that you did way back, and then versus now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't watch them. I don't watch the game of them over. I'm tapped in on that shit. I'm tapped in. That's why I say I'm still waiting. I'm gonna do my season for the I'm a brand. It's coming because I know what I want to talk about now. I really got some shit to talk about.
Look, man, if you need a co-host over there, I'm gonna come over there and co-host with you.
I might record that tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that probably in the next week. Hey, hit the what's that? The one at the bottom, the West Side versus the Eastie Boys. Let's see what that's talking about.
Eastie Boys. I don't want to pull it up big, y'all, because then they're trying to hit us with those.
Hallo zurück zum großen RTL Super Bowl-Abend. Ein Touchdown, jagt den nächsten gehüpft, geschlittert. Wir haben eine neue Sportart aus dem gefrorenen Taufbeck gehoben. American Ice Football heute hier live in Mannheim. Und die Stimmung ist großartig. Und wir sind bereit, ja, für die zweite Hälfte quasi jetzt, beziehungsweise Viertel 3 und 4 zwischen Eastie Boys und Westside Westies. Da steht es 12-13. Die Spieler sind wieder auf dem Eis. Und ich gebe jetzt zu meinem MVB, mein Most Valuable Bushy.
Na, der Elton mit Puls 146 heute in der Sendung. Das merkt man ein klein wenig. Er wird zur Ruhe kommen.
Hey, what if they really get
so,
a bag?
Freunde, weiter geht's. Drittes Viertel, 13-12 für den Westen in den blauen Trikots. Und auf geht's. Erster Drive für die Westies.
Yo.
Und das ist wunderbar. Quarterback-Sack. Da ist der Quarterback-Sack.
Sack the quarterback.
Evil Jared ist ein Biest. Defensiv exzellent. Und da bringt der Alexander Haupert zu Fall. Und das ist überragend. Das ist Defensive Player of the Evening bisher. Evil Jared, du Maschine.
Damn.
That was crazy.
Wow, bro.
So, die Uhr
This
läuft
be the shit
weiter,
that pop up
Freunde.
on my
Lasst euch
time.
nicht zu viel
Random
Zeit.
ass sports, like dumb shit.
Zweiter Versuch und 19 Yards,
And
die
they
es braucht für einen neuen Ersten.
But they
Es geht
on ice, bro.
nach
Like, hey,
rechts aus
look
ihrer
at
Sicht zu
the
Hause.
dude at the-
Nicht
dude
die
at the
Endzone,
top
in der
just
die gerade
slide,
sind.
bro.
Das ist die eigene. Sie müssen in die andere. Es kommt der Pass und der ist nicht gefangen.
Oh.
Und den muss er fangen. Da gibt es überhaupt nichts zu diskutieren. Da bekommt er beide Hände dran und
Man,
muss er
I think
fangen.
they got tennis
Muss
shoes
er
on,
schlicht
like
und ergreifend
regular
fangen. Der
shoes.
Ball ist gut gespielt. Okay, ein bisschen in den Rücken. Ein bisschen in den Rücken. Lass ich aber nicht als Entschuldigung gelten. Auch nicht für einen
That's
Weltmeister.
crazy.
Auch nicht für Kevin Großkreuz. Dritter und lang. 19 Yards bis zum First Down. Haupert, der Quarterback, der Profi. Mit dem Pass. Und er kommt an. Und das ist First Down.
Oh,
Und mehr. Und
this
mehr.
fucking get loose.
Wahnsinn. Super Pass. Und dann ist Großkreuz da und fängt das Ding. Und sein Spielmacher ist zufrieden. Haupert. Und
Man,
Großkreuz.
you
Das
gotta
Biest.
help us.
Das Wiesel. Der Lumpenhund. Der macht das gut.
That's crazy.
Ja gut, wenn er sich umdreht, fällt er um.
That's
Yeah, this is it here.
Noch rechts in die Mitte rein.
Aber neuer erster
Oh,
Versuch.
my God.
Noch 3 Minuten in diesem dritten Viertel. Der Westen führt 13-12 und hat sich aus einer ganz schwierigen Situation befreit. Evil Jared mit dem ersten und einzigen Sack bisher am heutigen Abend. Er marschiert wieder los.
very
Er geht wieder auf
interesting
Haupert
shit
zu.
going on
Der
as
bleibt
far
aber ruhig incomplete.
entertainment, man.
Incomplete.
I would watch that. That was actually dope, y'all. Ice football, man. Y'all check
Hey.
it out.
Tap into the ice football, man. Like, hey, it's pretty interesting. I would definitely mute it though. I would have to do my own commentary.
Ah,
Yeah, I'd have to do my. I'd have to do my own. Yeah, I'd give everybody different names and everything, bro. Like, yeah, man, I have to do my own commentary. What else they got, man? I told you about the 8.5 foot basketball league.
Everybody 8 feet?
Nah, the goal. Instead of the goal being 10 feet, like the regular basketball goal, they lowered it. They lowered it down to 8.5 feet. So everybody they doing the fool. You got grown men out here reliving their youth, man.
What?
Game day with the boys. Game day with the boys.
Yeah, that was real lame.
Hey!
They out there cutting up, man. Cutting up. Gotta go 8 feet, bro.
Good pass!
Raymond.
Hey! I know Mac and Grady are.
Hey. But then too though, like they got a legit league though where they be having dunk contests in the whole nine. Like I've been watching that for a while. Oh, he's everybody, man. Really trash.
It's actually interesting.
Yo, that one chance. Sit here, smoke your sweet, and watch this shit. It's amazing. He's scared. He was supposed to dunk on him.
He got scared.
Yeah, he's supposed to dunk on him.
Hey! You gotta turn up.
Oh, yeah.
Hey!
He flying through the sky like Jordan. He only 5 feet tall.
Yeah. Goal only 8 feet. There's a lot of shit you can do. Oh.
Grady should have threw that shit up. Not gonna lie.
Hey!
That's minus or. You got a D minus. You just got graded out. Hey! Tough.
Hey, they got a league for whatever it is that you possibly want to see.
Come on, boy! Come on! Oh my God, that was a clip! All right, y'all. We got our first dub of the day, and we're going on one more dub. We in the playoffs, baby. Hey!
I don't even know if I can dunk that.
Chip. Baby. Hey! Ooh! Oh, tough move. Hey!
I think I just see some ankles get broken. I don't know.
You didn't even get crossed, bro. You just
He just fell down. That boy ankle.
You didn't even get crossed, bro. You just
Cross little bro, something crazy, didn't he? Man, look. Before I broke my tibia and my femur bone, I would have been in the 8-foot dunk league, bro, for sure. Like, y'all have seen Surf God do some amazing dunks, bro. I'm telling you. I still could do this shit. I just need to, get in the gym with that leg out. You feel me, D-Class?
Shit, I hear you. I ain't gonna lie to you. 8.5 feet right now, I could dunk. That's about it. I'll be the Shaq of the league. I ain't giving you shit fancy. I dunk 2 hands, 1 hand. Hope I don't tear up that shit. But other than that, yeah, I'm not doing no 360s. I ain't none of that.
He said, nigga, about 10 years ago, I'd have gave you niggas a run for y'all money.
Hey, now, yeah, before I tore my knee up, yeah, I might have got out there with you, but no. Like Kobe said, you gotta change your game to your age. Once you start aging and your body don't let you do the shit you can do, you gotta figure out a plan C, D, E, F, and G.
Man, you ain't lying. Oh, I got a track I want to play for you, D-Class. Me and Lindrum just put together recently. I'm still waiting on a beat from you that I can go over there and record to. Man, y'all don't know how hard it is to get a D-Class beat, bro.
Y'all don't. Y'all really don't. It's very hard. I can tell you.
I've been knowing him for a long time. He still ain't seen me. I've been waiting on a beat for years, man.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna go record to it. We're gonna mix it, and I'm gonna send it to you. Let you put it out. Just go ahead and add me to, the split, and then I'll answer the distro call. That way, you got a certain track in your catalog. You know what I'm saying? That way, you can bug me about putting it out, because I'm gonna send it to you.
Shit, at the end of the day, what you say? You said you're gonna have a D-Class beat. That's what you say you need. I mean, I can send you. If that's just what you need.
You need a Surf God feature. You gotta have.
If that's just what
This is a gathering of
that's
souls.
what you need.
I'm one of those people.
Man, you gotta have one in your catalog. All right, man. This is Never Round Y'all, produced by Lindrum. We locked this in maybe a week or two ago, and Lindrum sent me a little mix. We're about to drop a video to this, a little promo video, and some more shit. So y'all go check out my IG page. But here we go, an exclusive, only here on W Ball.
Oh shit.
This is a gathering of souls. Not one of those people who's trying to sell you Christ or sell you faith. This is a choice. This is a choice only you can make. I can't make it for you. I'm sawyer in the game like a groundhog. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why Surf God never around y'all. How you do it, who you do it with, how you did it. It's probably some shit you shouldn't mention. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why Surf God never around y'all. As I lead toward the light, lead toward the light, lead toward the Christ. Not trying to gang bang, no religion. I'm just sticking to my true religion, jumping out the blue division. Who isn't? Who living? Who Christian? Who getting paid for prosperity and more living? Who don't want to be in a good position? I'm sawyer in the game like a groundhog. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why Surf God never around y'all. How you do it, who you do it with, how you did it. It's probably some shit you shouldn't mention. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why Surf God never around y'all. I make songs to get my sound right. No, I make songs to get my soul right. No, I make songs. to get your soul right, so we can be so right. Okay, alright. Everything ain't alright, and everybody ain't polite. But everybody don't see the light that I'm fighting for. So I guess I gotta go fight some more. I'm sorting in the game like a groundhog. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why Surf God never around y'all. How you do it, who he do it with, how he did it. There's probably some shit you shouldn't mention. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why Surf God never around y'all. Head towards the light, head towards the light. When you ain't gotta look on your shoulder every night. If you can sell dope and weed, then nigga you can run a LLC. Own a business, be your witness, pay attention, have some faith, and have a little bit of patience. And just sit and wait, and everything you cooking in the oven gon' bake. Because I'm sorting in the game like a groundhog. That's why I'm never around y'all.
Now look, I like the song, but just sitting here waiting on it feel like it's long, don't it, D-Class?
Considering that shit only we 2 minutes and 32 seconds in.
Yeah.
That shit gotta be shorter, bro. That shit is long.
I ain't gonna lie, it's long. It's because I did 8. So I feel like it's dope as fuck. I fuck with it. But it's a repetitive track. And when it's repetitive like that, you don't need to give them too much. Do you agree?
You gotta make a part 1 and a part 2.
That would be dope. That's what I was saying. Like, let's just cut the song somewhere in the half and then take the other half and use it as part 1, part 2. You get what I'm saying? Some shit like that. It's the intro and the ending. But how you feel about the vibe?
It's got a message to it. It's got a message. The beat, I mean, I think the beat, I mean, it's kind of basic to me, but it definitely, I mean, it fits the song, it fits the vibe of the song. But it's like, I mean, I felt like some other stuff could have been in there, but that's just the producer in me, I guess. That's with any beat, but I mean, yeah, like it's for what it is. I mean, it's definitely fire. Put it out. The message in it is dope. The dope dealing. What'd you say? If you would be a dope dealer,
you can run an LLC.
The thing about that is, like, a lot of people always say, like, you gotta treat business like the dope game. Like, I mean, I wouldn't know. I ain't never sold the shit, but it don't really seem like it's fully hand in hand. Like, because to me, when you a business, well, depending on the business too, because at the end of the day, you're selling yourself more than the product. And like they say, I mean, if you could sell a product, you damn sure should be able to sell yourself. I mean, you would think.
And they say the dope gonna sell itself, right?
But then too, that's the thing. If some shit gonna sell itself, then I mean, it don't matter who the hell you are. So when it come down to you selling yourself, you don't know what the fuck going on because you don't know shit.
Well, you gotta be able to manage it and grow the money and be able to reinvest. You know, dope dealers do a lot of investing. If you think about it, in my hustling days, like selling little weed and shit, if I go buy a quarter pound, I'm trying to take every penny from that and go buy 2 quarter pounds. Once I get 2 quarter pounds, I'm trying to get a whole pound now. And once you reach, let's say 10 pounds, now you sell those whole 10 pounds and start with 1 again and save all that money. You get what I'm saying? Let me get back to 10 again. However you want to do it. Some people sell all 10 and go get 20. Some people get to 100 pounds and never look back. You know what I'm saying? It depends.
It makes sense to where I could see how people compare the two. But then, you know what I'm saying, people like, you can't, when I say treat it, like you can't do, even though some of the same grimy ass shit probably go on in both, it's like, yeah, it's different consequences between the two. Because you can fuck off with somebody in a business deal and it just be like, all right, I can sue you, I can do some other shit. I'm tapping your pockets at this point. And in the streets, you fuck over somebody, there's a whole different ballgame.
That's crazy.
What? Yeah, man. Hey, you heard about people saying that they lacing the weed with fentanyl, with a percentage of fentanyl in it?
That's crazy, man. Y'all smoking that Fetty Wap. That's crazy. No, stay where we was at though, because I like that this shit even start. Like not shit. I like that this song sparked the conversation because I want to make music that spark conversation. I want to say something that sparks a conversation. I want to have a message. You know, the music we hear nowadays. I'm out of that box where I'm worried about what people think of me. And you can obviously tell because I'm singing and doing all kind of craziness, right? But it's so comfortable for me to be in that space because now I actually can say things that I really want to say and not feel like, oh, I only can be this way because this is how people look at me. That's not that. I mean, that's what you call an image. It's not the kind of image I would want in of what we do. What do you think about that? Like going out of the box and just doing things, you know, not living under other people's jurisdiction of rules and the way they think and what they think of you or how you should live.
So funny you say that because me and my wife, we be having these conversations on the regular. And it's to the point where, I mean, sometimes you have to sit back and you have to really look at where you are now and think about, okay, 2 years ago, when I was in this was I in this spot 2 years ago? Was the situation worse? Was it better? You know what I'm saying? Like most people too, it's like when you get in a relationship, it's like, all right, cool. Like if y'all get together, y'all be together for some time. It's like, think about where y'all was when y'all first met compared to where you at right now. You know what I'm saying? Like how people say, oh, you know, you ain't helped me grow no nothing. It's like, man, look, like I can tell you now, compared to when me and my wife first got together to now, it's definitely some growth. I mean, so
I'm gonna be honest, for me to be with my girl for 8 months, the growth is probably more faster than what people would normally be doing. Like, I don't know, you know. I've been in other relationships and sometimes people got their shit together, but when you get to grow with a person and y'all do something together, I think it's a little different. You agree with me, class?
Right. I mean, it is, but too, it gets to the point to where sometimes you gotta still, it ain't even like prove to people that you can do shit by yourself, but just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause anyway it go, when you a couple, they automatically gonna connect y'all shit together in certain situations. So this person didn't do something because of this person. Nah, right? My wife would tell you right now, I don't go out the house, goddamn, because I don't want to. Like, and motherfucker, I tell people quick, man, hey, man, I get invited to a lot of shit. And I tell them, all right, I'm going to come through knowing damn well I'm not going.
But look, because you do go out. You go on vacations, you go to shows, you go to what you really want to go to. And because you don't go do a gang of bullshit, you have money to actually go do what you want to do because you saving cash sitting at home.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not doing the random bullshit no more. Because my thing was, I remember going to people's house playing the game. Shit like now, we can do this shit online, my nigga. I'm in my house, you at your house. What we got to sit side by side for? To smoke? Come on, man. Like, since COVID, I ain't even big on that shit. So, come on, dog.
Bro. I do a lot of hanging out. I don't say particularly by myself because you know we got your significant other around. Yeah. I'll be in my own zone, my own little, podcast room where I do my thing. And she'll be in the bedroom doing her thing or wherever she at in the house. Whatever she's doing, if she needs to be. Sometimes, you know how it goes.
Nah, I know.
It's just us in the house, so it's like that. You get what I'm saying? And it's enough space for us to have our own space. I think that's the main thing is like, having space. Men need their men cave. women need their women's space, need their little pantry type, where they could do their makeup and hair and do whatever the hell women like to do. You know what? One day I'm gonna do a vlog about what my girl like to do, and I'm gonna act like I'm not paying any attention and I'm just doing my own thing. And I'm just gonna report on her. Mostly, she likes to look at videos on her phone. Is what I see, because we got all kind of like, we got Zeus, we got Netflix, we got all that shit. And if I'm not in the room, I rarely see her watch TV. It's mostly the phone. So I guess 80% of what she likes to do, and then the rest of it, I'm figuring it out.
Do y'all watch the same kind of movies?
She likes horror flicks. I like anything except horror flicks, but I watch it. Hold on, we got a caller. This is the News You Can Use podcast. Who's calling?
What's up, nigga? What it jump through, nigga?
Oh man, we got a special call from CC on the phone, man.
Yeah, nigga.
Goddamn CC.
CC, you on the podcast?
Goddamn CC.
I'm turned the fuck up. Turn the fuck out. This coming for some 3-8. I was in the streets getting nigga. What the fuck you talk about?
Hey man, shout out to CC, man. She in the building. She called while we live. We live on YouTube, CC.
No, hey, this is my voice though. Hey, I'm about to put on some shit.
Hey CC, we live on YouTube. D-Class in the building.
I'm on some Snoop Dogg 1 and I'm on some motherfucking. And I got 3 H's for myself.
Let's do a toast then. Everybody grab their cup. No bigger, no smaller, but I'm right with y'all, D-Class.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we about to go freestyle this shit. We about to add get ass. Nah, we ain't gonna act, nigga. Extras get paid to act, nigga. I want street shit.
Hey, shout out CC, man.
Hey, this gang, bitch. Nah, it is. You know how we get.
Goddamn CC.
All right, CC, we're gonna call you back.
Hey, what?
Shout out to News You Can Use podcast.
Hello. Shout out. CC about to kill your beat. It's my lifestyle.
All right.
Say all right. All right, CC.
Yeah, we had a caller, man. I think we're gonna start doing that too. We're gonna attach a phone line to the yeah, man. I gotta make a text-free phone number that people can call in while we live. What do you think about that?
Hey, man. Something it's gonna be good and it's gonna be bad. You just gotta be able. Hey, I don't give a shit.
That's gonna be fun too. We're gonna enjoy the shit out of that, ain't we?
All right. Whatever you call it, whatever you want to say.
Let's see. Let's go live on YouTube while we live on YouTube and double YouTube before we get out of here. We got about 30 minutes. Are we doing a 2 hour tonight?
That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why Surf God never around y'all. How you do it? Who we do it with? How you did it? It's probably some shit.
D-Class, what you think, man? Should we double live just to get some people in here and give them a text-free number they can call in on?
Man, shit, we might as well calculate this shit and put it together first.
Do like a whole promo.
Gotta make sure everything is in line. We can't half step. We can't go back to the beginning. We gotta give what they say when you walk in a dispensary and they got top shelf and the bottom shelf. Which one are you picking?
Man, we gotta get on that top shelf. Hey man, we live right now on the News You Can Use podcast. It's a double live. Y'all tap in the comments and jump into the conversation. D-Class, what we talking about, man? Because this is the D-Class reaction show. We want to keep it going. We just had CC call. We just watched the 8-foot tall goalpost basketball. We did the ice football.
We watched some German ice football.
We played a never heard before song. I'm about to drop a video. Y'all gonna tap into my Instagram. We just played that live. You know, when you own it, you can play it. Go check it, man. I'm never around y'all. And it's gonna explain why I'm never around y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know why I ain't around you, that's why right there. That song is explaining it right there. Did it explain it, D-Class?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's at the point now. I mean, you done tapped them in now. I feel like you got to play it again for them.
Okay, that let me know D-Class actually like this track. Because if you don't like some shit, the last thing you want to do is hear it again. You hear me? Nigga said, please don't play that motherfucker.
I mean, you got a whole new audience that just tapped in. So it's like, hey, man, let's play it again. Like you said, when you own it, you can play it many other good goddamn times you want to.
Yeah, you can. I'm going to be honest, though. Sometimes people have came on to the podcast and played music that I never wanted to hear again. Have you ever had that experience, D-Class?
Definitely.
Like, please don't play that shit.
Definitely. I mean,
I've had some moments on this podcast, man. It is that I've had some of the funniest shit happen. So we gonna do, you know what? Next tomorrow, we're gonna do top 10 funniest moments on the news you can use, and I'm gonna go through all the shit tonight, find the funniest moments, clip it out, and then we're gonna tap in and laugh about that shit. Because I've had some moments when I've told people to rap live. Oh man, I don't know if you remember them days, D-Class.
Nah, I remember. Who was that? The one I remember, I think, was E. That's just because I know him. And it's like, yeah, bro. Like you was told to rap on the spot. Ain't no
What's going on with E nowadays, man?
I don't know, dog. I told you, dog. I'm the person, man. When people start beefing with somebody, I'm the person that catch the strays because I'm cool with everybody. So that's how that worked, man. Because I mean, him and my stepson, they was putting out music. They was doing shows. They had a whole EP that they was supposed to drop. They recorded it, the whole nine. Something happened at a show. Next thing you know, I became a stranger.
Did I do a interview with your stepson?
Yeah, you did an interview with both of them.
Yes, I did. Early in the game. I remember that. I
Yeah,
truly remember that. Hey, we gotta lock him in, man. Why we gotta start working with him, man?
Man, he
Go say it, D-Class.
He not even on that no more. Like that's the thing, man. That be the thing, bro. Like rapping for some of this sometimes be a hobby. And it's like I get that it's a hobby for you, but it might be a job for somebody else. So it's like, yeah, like
Hey, D-Class, now knowing we got to start going live back on the YouTube straight. We won't be able to do all the extras that we do on. I would do both, but just the comments and like we got to get back to it because they still there, man. Shout out John Smith. He said I'm a scary ASS looking banana peel head nigga. North Cuba Gooden Jr. Light skin ass nigga. I miss it. Shout out Jonah Smith. Look, Jonah, I haven't been live directly on YouTube in a minute. I can't wait till more of y'all jump in. I'll take all the comments, the smoke. I want it all, Jonah. Shout out to you, bro. I love this shit. You don't really know. The Surf God actually likes that shit. You get what I'm saying, D-Class? We love the interaction.
That boy say you light skinned, dog.
Nigga called me light skinned, bro. All right, let's play the track while we live. Shout out to still having people in our live to talk shit to us, bro. That always was a good sign.
Hey, nah, facts. Because sometimes the live, hey, man, the live that went a lot of different places sometimes.
Yes, it has. It's about to be fun because this It's slow drag, but now it ain't so slow. We moving, bro.
You gotta play the track through the music. We can't hear it.
Oh, hold on. See, that's why I'm happy I got D-Class here, because I did this the other night and never did add the video and was sitting here just looking at the camera. I gotta go and delete that too, y'all.
This is a gathering of souls. Not one of those people who's trying to sell you Christ or sell you faith. This is a choice. This is a choice only you can make. I can't make it for you. I'm sawyer in the game like a groundhog. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why Surf God never around y'all. How you do it, who we do it with, how you did it. It's probably some shit you shouldn't mention. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why Surf God never around y'all. As I lead toward the light, lead toward the light, lead toward the Christ. Not trying to gain no religion. I'm just sticking to my true religion, jumping out the blue division. Who is it? Who? Who get paid for prosperity and more living? Who don't want to be in a good position? Around. I make songs to get my sound right. No, I make songs to get my soul right. No, I make songs to get your soul right. So we could be so right. Okay, alright. Everything ain't alright. And everybody ain't polite. Everybody don't see the light that I'm fighting for. So I guess I gotta go fight some more. I'm sawyer in the game like a groundhog. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why I surf around y'all. How you do it, who we do it with, how you did it. It's probably some shit you shouldn't mention. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why I surf God never around y'all. Head towards the light, head towards the light. You ain't gotta look on your shoulder every night. If you can sell dope and weed, then nigga you can run a LLC. Own the business, be witness, pay attention, have some faith, have a little bit of patience, and just sit and wait, and everything you can get in the oven gon' bake, because I'm sawyer in the game like a groundhog. I'm never around y'all. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why Surf God never around y'all. I do it, who we do it with, I did it. It's probably some shit you shouldn't mention. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why Surf God never around y'all. Head towards the light, head towards the light.
I'm telling you. I love the song, love the concept. We will be dropping a visual to it. The boys that a long song. I want to cut it down to about a minute and a half.
How much longer is the song?
Don't even go there, D-Class. You're trying to be funny. I know that. I already know you.
I'm just saying, how much longer?
I know what you're doing right now.
How much? Like just pull the little part to the end.
Let's go.
You ain't gotta look at your shoulder every night. You could
It's just kind of a little repetitive.
sell dope and weed, then nigga you can run an LLC. If you didn't know, you can run the business. Get into it, get hustling, nigga. Because if they ain't getting it, they busting the nigga. A nigga. I'm sawyer in the game like groundhog. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why Surf God never y'all. How you do it, who we do it with, how you did it. It's probably some shit you shouldn't mention. That's why I'm never around y'all. That's why Surf God never around y'all.
Tap the fucking, hit that like button. Hit that like and subscribe button.
Yo, that motherfucker is 3 minutes and 31 seconds.
Damn near a 4-minute song, and he told me that I'm not. Let's just leave it alone, D-Class. I don't even want to talk about shit. I don't even want to go there. That would be just diabolical.
Yeah. Man.
I swear though, I don't swear. Let's stop swearing.
Hey,
I am gonna start going live on this YouTube directly a lot more often, maybe majority of the time while I'm doing the reactions here, because it's something we're not doing right. I think we got to start releasing our edits live straight through YouTube, because we got a nice subscription base, and I know they see the notifications every time we go live, but it seems like when we do it through here, you don't see nothing. Then I'm looking here, and it's like, it's lit. It's crazy. And I'm gonna show you the numbers when I jump off, and you compare it to them, and then you'll be like, oh, yeah. So this is crazy. Because they're going up and down, people hopping in, hopping out, but you can tell once you're done in the overall effect. But yeah. Shout out to everybody watching on the YouTube channel. Shout out to everybody watching. I think we do it because we got our backgrounds and all the shit here, and I could give D-Class an applause. But let's get back to the reaction show, D-Class. What we doing?
Shit. What we want to talk about, man? We talked about the little four-legged motorcycle already. What else? We did the car. Matter of fact, let's look at most, what was it? Most dangerous prisons.
Shout out Doris Lee. Shout out my boy Doris Lee in the building, man. Yeah, John went in on him, man. I don't know, man. I thought he was cool, John. So we doing reaction videos, y'all. What should we react to?
No, tell them
I
what
got
they
something I
want.
want to react to, D-Class. This could be funny as shit.
Tell them what they want to watch, man. They show finna get a live reaction.
I got you, D-Class, right now. Man, shout out to the Here we go. Here we go, D-Class. We lit. That is crazy that the other live be jumping. And when we on this StreamYard shit, I'm gonna have to holler at StreamYard. Start have to use Riverside FM or something. All right, here we go, D-Class. I got you.
I didn't go to Vegas to party.
Well, what'd you go there for? Gamble?
That's none of your business.
Oh, yes, it is. That'll be a $50, $100 assessment for impertinence. Now, you want to get cute with me? You want to tell me the truth?
you being real cute.
That's another $100 assessment.
Come on,
I
man.
suggest you stop before I bust you badly. Son. Don't disappoint your mother.
I would have joined the
Oh,
live if I
want to
can.
be like that? Bring the witness in.
Yeah, bring it with me.
You can see the video and everything.
Send, please, Madam Sonia, if you would.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, stay quiet. Please raise
I
your right
wouldn't get
hand.
cute.
You promise to tell the truth in all matters before this court.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Young man, please state your full name for the record.
William Winston.
Are you acquainted with the two individuals to your left?
Yes, sir.
Are you acquainted with the young man on the far left?
Yes, sir.
Where do you know him from?
Linwood.
All right, now, are you familiar with the subject matter of this proceeding?
Yes, sir.
Now, do you have anything to add to this?
I was in the car with him.
Who's him?
Brendan. When we left the motorcycle club,
Where were you guys?
on, I believe it's like Redondo,
Okay, what's the name of the club?
the Red Brick.
Motorcycle Club.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
When we left the motorcycle club, I got in the car with Antonio.
All right.
We got in the car, we left. I asked him if he could take me home. I stopped. Then I asked Brandon if he can take me home. But Brandon was gonna take me to my house. So I got out the car with Antonio. And I just jumped in the car with Brandon. He driving real fast, speeding on the wrong side of the street. When we get on Imperial, I'm telling him like slow down because ain't no airbags in the back seat. The passenger that was in the car with us, I don't believe he had on no seatbelt, so I was in the back seat. And, he didn't want to stop. He didn't want to stop speeding. When we get to Imperial and Broadway, Antonio he made a right on onto Broadway, then got in the turning lane to make that left and go back up Imperial. But Brandon, it was a red light. It was a red light on Broadway and Imperial. So Brandon, he swung lanes and got in the turning lane and ran the red light. And that's when he struck Antonio's car.
Totally.
All right. Now, after the accident, did you notice what this young man and the other person were doing, or you were doing?
Yeah. The car stopped in the middle of Imperial and Broadway. We got out the car, looked at the car. The car was totaled. The rental was totaled. Brandon told the passenger to look in the car for the liquor that was in the car or whatever. He called his mom. He told his cousin that he was gonna call his mom and tell his mom that the rental got stolen. But then we was thinking like, why you gonna tell your mama that your rental got stolen and your fingerprint was the last ones on the car? So one of his friends pulled up, he jumped in the car with his friend, told his mama
that nigga tell her like a motherfucker got declared.
There he is. That boy, first 48, he cooked, bro.
That nigga looking at that nigga like, I know you ain't sitting here, nigga, telling everything, nigga.
Everything, bro.
Hey, man, y'all better watch who y'all pick up, man, because that might be the person to snitch on your ass. Make sure the person you pick up in your car, if something happened, you never really know what that nigga gonna do. You ever been in the car with a motherfucker and you get pulled over by the police and they start doing all kind of weird shit?
Yeah.
Nigga,
it's happened to me, and we got pulled over in Tijuana.
Man, motherfucker talking too much. All right, tell your story about what happened in Tijuana.
Man, shit. We drove over there for spring break one year. Basically drove across the border. Somebody had a car. Only person that was on our ship that we knew that had a car. Ended up going over there for a week straight, bro, and got pulled over every day. Right at pretty much the same damn area for something different every day of the week, bro.
That's crazy.
And then it got to the point to where the dude who car was, he ain't even have no money. He just was going because we said we was gonna buy him some alcohol when we got in the club. So when they start talking about towing his car, we the ones gotta pay to stop him from getting his car towed.
That's crazy.
But yeah, man, learn life lesson, bro. Never drive overseas if you don't know the laws or what you can and can't do, man, because you can go to jail for something real stupid, bro.
Yeah, you definitely can, man. Yeah, hey, man, y'all join the live if y'all want to see the reaction videos we doing. We got the D-Class reactions live on the News You Can Use podcast. Tap in with your boy. We got 3 people in here right now. We got some comments. John, you still there, man? We got a couple likes. Y'all hit that like button, man. Turn us up.
John said he up out of there.
You want to see this nigga keep on snitching?
Yeah, let it rock. John said you light skinned, so you might as well let it rock.
The nigga called me light skinned. All right, here we go. Rick James.
Oh man, you gotta do the one about the bucket of chicken, bro.
Rick James funny as a motherfucker. A lot of you YouTube kids, y'all don't know nothing about no Rick James.
Never got the equipment back. Jerome claims the guitar and effects box were stolen from his car. Now here's Judge Joe Brown.
Everyone rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Joe Brown presiding. Please be seated and come to order. Your Honor, this is the matter of James versus Turner, case number 335.
Thank you, Ms. Holly. Mr. James, you're suing Mr. Turner. You've alleged that he borrowed one of your guitars and some other assorted equipment and that it was stolen and he has not compensated you for the loss. Is that correct, sir?
Exactly.
Is that right, sir?
This is true, Your Honor.
All right. Tell me about it, Mr. James.
Well, I've been knowing Mr. Turner since around 1985. You know, he's a fellow musician like myself, and he used to hang around the studio, and so we became friends. And you know, I show him guitar chords, and you know, help him out, and he, you know, make errands for the group. You know, he wanted to be around music, and I kind of almost like, you know, like a son, and show him around the studios. And so when I was recording albums, he'd be around, and he had his own little group and stuff. So we continued this relationship for a while. And he got his own band. You know, he had a couple bands, and you know, he was trying to make it, doing demos and recording sessions. Well, about 6 or 7 months ago, he had come into town, and his equipment, his guitars and his amp had not arrived, or something happened. And he called me up, and he asked could well, he needed a guitar, and he needed an amp. So I lent him my I bought a guitar. I have a bunch of guitars. This particular guitar was, you know, and he had seen it before. He had kind of liked it. And a Kurtzweiler amp, which is a box that contains a lot of effects and stuff, which I have the receipts if I could present them to you. It was like $3,800 for the Kurtzweiler, and the guitar cost me a little over $1,700. I have the receipts right there.
You've seen these, sir?
No, I haven't, but I will take Mr. James' word for it.
Pass them, Ms. Holly, to Mr. Turner.
Thank you.
All right.
Anyway, if I may continue.
Yes, sir.
He called me up. He was in desperate, dire need to. He had some kind of gig he had to do, and he had called some other musicians, and they weren't around. So he called me up. I said, "Sure, you know, here I'll let you use the Kurtzweiler." Because, you know, I'm all about helping musicians. You know, if you're a friend of mine, I think you're a friend of mine, I'll give you the world. He told me that he had taken the guitar and the amp and put it in his car. Somebody had broken into his car, taken the guitar, and taken the amp.
So I take it you've not had the guitar returned. You've made a claim to him for the loss.
Yeah. I mean, I told him. I mean, I didn't really get into detail how much things were worth, because money is really not the objective with him. It was friendship. This stuff, you know, it costs a little money, man. You know, I'm building my life and my career back together. Pay me. I said, whatever's conducive for you, you know. So I said $200 or $300. So we worked out a thing. And he ended up paying me. He gave me a couple of payments. I think one time he paid me $200. Sent me a payment another month of $300. And the payment stopped. I mean, it was nothing.
Yeah, but why? 500?
Wait a minute. Yeah, but we'll get into why. Hello, you just hold on for. I'm sorry.
$500 you got.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
All right.
He's gonna get into this thing, but seeing that this is my time to talk, I'll just finish telling you. Then we got together at a club Billboard on Sunset, a bunch of us, and people were drinking a little bit, and no slight on my friend JT, or my used to be friend, but you know, he's there's a little sugar in his tank, you know. I mean, there's you know, a little a little sugar going on.
Don't
say that. Don't say that. What he's basically homosexual. Okay. Okay.
Then look at his face. Damn it, man.
He said this thing got a picture in his Wait. I was like, where is this going?
Yeah, that took a left turn.
Oh, shit. And look at this nigga face when he said it.
Man.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh man, jump in the comments, y'all. This is crazy. Did you hear this, man? Damn.
That's wild.
All right. Yeah, he threw me for what with that.
I mean, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm straight, but I don't have a problem with homosexuals. You know, they're in my life. I love them. I embrace them. I don't have a problem with it. This particular night, he had a little bit too much to drink. And you did have a little bit too much to drink. And
I take it this has something to do with his failure to pay off the balance.
Well, yeah, I'm getting at that. And, you know, so all of a sudden we're all, you know, around the bar, and a bunch of us are talking, and I get this hand on my butt. You know, and
Wait.
Look at the lady. Look at the lady with the red on in the back. She like, what the hell?
Oh shit, bro.
Hey, look, there too, the lady all the way in the back with the sunglasses.
Look at the white dude. Look at everybody.
Look at the person behind the white dude. They had to peek around. They like, grab your ass. Hold on, let me see what you got back there. Hold on.
Oh my god, bro. This nigga Rick James is a mess, bro. You see? Hey man, this how you know this was the 90s, man. They didn't play that shit back then. Oh god. Oh man, hold on, y'all. Oh man, all right.
The hand is like there for a few 40, 60 seconds, and then there's another hand on my butt, and I look around and it's JT. Now, hello, and then
Be glad. Not as Jay-Z.
He say 40, 60 seconds.
He said how long?
40 to 60 seconds.
What?
Hey, that lady in the red, her eyes is all over the place. Bro.
Oh man. Oh, y'all jump in the comments, man. Oh man.
he goes in the comments. Well, Rick, it was an accident, or something. The hand was on my butt 40 seconds. How 40-second accident? Your hand squeezing your butt? No, that's not what happened. It was at least 40 seconds.
Hey man, look, I gotta play this in the middle of this. Here we go.
That boy said 40, 50 seconds.
40 second. 40 second. All right, y'all go follow my Instagram page. But this is crazy.
All right, we got that.
Both buttocks.
All right, 2 hands full.
And so I went off on it. Okay. I got friends around and stuff, and I know he likes me, and I never thought it was that way. A sexual kind.
He said, I know he likes me. Be glad. You hear this shit? You still there, man?
That's crazy.
Do you see? I didn't expect this to go this way, bro.
Shit, let's see what it got. It still got 5 minutes left. Let's see what they're talking.
All right,
Kind of thing.
And it's not.
Oh, I never thought it was.
Don't interrupt.
And I always try to explain him. Super Freak was just a song I wrote. Okay? It was just a song. It really didn't mean a whole lot of things. It was just a song that made me some money and it got me famous. But it really did not entitle Hands on the Butt. There were no men's hands on my butt. No. And I tried to tell him that, and I went off on him. And maybe I was a little loud, and maybe it was a little boisterous.
He said,
my money for what I paid.
You about to get it.
My thing.
You about to get it. All right, now 4,600 is what this lawsuit is about. That's what you asked the court for.
See where you're looking at me? See where you're looking at me right now?
I see, but we're not talking about looks. We're not talking about personal orientation and whatever. We're talking about guitar, amplifier, and money.
That's all I'm talking about.
All right. You have any dispute over the value?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Turner, then you owe that. That's $4,600, Mr. James. That's what you asked for. That's what you get.
This court is in
All right.
recess.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, I need you to step out and to your right, please.
You're going to get paid for the equipment. How do you feel about that, first of all?
I feel good about that. I mean, that's all I ever wanted.
What about the friendship?
I mean, he's going to pay me for the guitar. So,
Oh, a handshake before I've even asked.
I've been on this, he's a great guitar player. He's a great guy. And I don't bear any malice, and I love him. And if I was homosexual, he'd be my wife.
That has nothing to do with it.
But it all worked out fair, and that's the main thing.
And now
the nigga, if I was homosexual, he'd be my wife.
Wow.
What the fuck, bro? I've never seen this in my life, man. Only here on the News You Can Use podcast on the D-Class Reaction Show, bro.
Man, of course. So
You brought some shit to the table today, D-Class, man.
I feel like that's one we gonna end it on that one. We gotta end it on the good one. That was a good one.
That was the highlight of the night, man. Y'all can catch us tomorrow at the same time, same place. What we doing tomorrow, D-Class? Are we jumping on our brand and going crazy tomorrow there? Or are we doing it here? What we doing?
Ain't no telling. We might be a little bit everywhere, man.
Yes, man.
We like what they say, we like roaches when the lights come on. Ain't no telling where we gonna be, man.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody that's on the other live right now. We're about 30 minutes in there. I just want to see what the numbers is. Let me go and end that one first. Shout out everybody that watched the live. We'll be back live. I'll at your boy. Let me tell D-Class what these numbers was, man. Shout out Levy. Shout out Elijah. 65 views, bruh.
Said 65.
65 views in 30 fucking minutes, man. I don't know why. I'm not doing this shit no more. Fuck StreamYard, bro. I'm not telling nobody to go on StreamYard. I'm telling everybody go straight directly on YouTube. Look at this.
And the live.
Hold on. I gotta show the number while I talk shit about StreamYard.
Right, shit.
I got 2 more minutes to talk shit about StreamYard. We've been cheating ourselves, y'all. Can you see this shit, D-Class?
Not really. I seen something that said 65. That was it.
Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot it to you. We're cheating ourselves, people. We should be getting a couple 300-400 people in each episode, but it's cool because me and D-Class, we was just like, getting warmed up again. So now that we know this, you won't catch us on StreamYard anymore. Even though I love the way it look, I love all the things we could do, but it's not helping us grow. And I think for us to grow and capture the fan base that we need to capture, out of 65 people, we could have got 30 new subscribers. You get what I'm saying? So we need to run these numbers up so we can actually show that our shit is doing great. It had me almost like, damn, where the numbers at? Like, where the people tapping in at? And I'm forgetting that we used to go live direct to really tap in with the comments and this, that, and this. So that's what we'll be doing from now on. We'll be going live direct. I'll be doing like 24-hour streaming just to see, like, can I get 1,000 views in one night type vibe. You know what I'm saying? If I start a live, I've heard of people streaming while they sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Watching them sleep and all kind of craziness. So,
hey, they do it on TikTok and people be paying. People pay to watch you sleep.
So I don't even think that I'm gonna stop the lives anymore that I'm doing directly. I could have just kept that one going for at least an hour or two just to see how many hundred people was gonna tap in. But yeah, from now on, man, we gotta go live this way. I'm in this. Shout out I'm a Brand Podcast. Shout out Surf God, the reaction show. My boy D-Class, I'm a Brand Podcast. We out. StreamYard, fuck you.